his chest. But he realizes that he is in no more condition to do this. I'm sorry, I'm in no more condition to do this, Mate. I'm in a condition. I'm sorry. He falls unconscious on the floor. And in after Jimmy enters the room, he successfully performs the surgery. I'm Jimmy, by the way. You realize this is all very confusing for you. It's better if I show you at the lab. Yes. I'm Jimmy. Is told by phone that the mercenaries have come for them, nerd. Jimmy leaves Andy at the same moment. Jimmy gets up. More guns for you in your drawer, yeah. This is fucking war, by the way. Andy takes the guns from a drawer. Andy launches into battle, shooting mercenaries throughout the brothel. To the screams of the ladies of the night. Jimmy also kills mercenaries. Two strange getters are forced into battle. Using a gun, Andy katana the floor is lava. I'm gonna burn this or God gotcha. Andy stumbles upon Anakin in one of the rooms. The two fight, and Anakin throws him into the ventilation, using his telekinesis. He then throws the corpse of Jimmy at him. Henry falls into the underground parking lot. More mercenaries arrive, and Jimmy successfully kills all of them. New Jimmy approaches him now as a hippie. The two of them torture the surviving mercenary. In an attempt to find out where Aiken is, taking Estelle under torture, he lays out all the information to them. Two ghettos from the brothel come to Jimmy and Andy yell at him for making a meat grinder in their high-class establishment. They also want to get even with Aiken. The four speed off on motorcycles to catch up to the Aiken's convoy. Having overtaken the vans, Henry uses a mounted minigun to take out one of the vans. Then they drive through another one, but unfortunately the minigun gets detached. So Henry jumps on the next van, and he blows it up with a grenade. He is picked up by the motorbike ghetto in latex. He pulls out her gun and he takes out the fourth van. And yes guys, the motorbike ghetto unfortunately DS. Now Aiken's truck is the only vehicle left, which he breaks into and he kills the scientist. He finds Estelle locked up. Henry breaks her out and the two hold hands. The couple is ready to celebrate their reunion with a kiss, but they are interrupted by Aiken, who breaks into the van and he shares the real statistic. By the way, each year, 100,000 baseball bats are sold in Russia. And at most 50 baseballs. Gives you an idea of a great Russian pastime. He then knocks Henry out of the truck using a bat. He wakes up in the woods surrounded by mercenaries. Henry's eye popped out of its socket, while the mercenaries are digging up his grave. The hippie Jimmy arrives with his girlfriend and he saves him. They set Henry's eye in its place, and they reassemble his body piece by piece. Look at this dude, has got a memory blocker. Then they reboot Henry. Time for a reboot. See you in about. Henry wakes up, and he sees how the couple achieve enlightenment. Literally a minute later, they are attacked by mercenaries in a tank. Andy the hippie DS along with his girlfriend. Henry climbs into the tank and he kills the entire crew. With Jimmy's girlfriend's katana, he comes across a mercenary helicopter, and he kills 3 men as he sprints toward it. Clinging to the rope, he shoots the mercenaries in the helicopter. But the unit commander cuts the rope, and Henry falls into a tree. On the ground he gets a call from Anu Jimmy, who gives him a location to get tea. Stop around, here's where you're gonna get to chop chop. Upon arrival, he is met by Sniper Jimmy. The sniper leads him through an abandoned building. After telling Henry a funny story, he leads him to his lab. Inside he meets the original Jimmy in a wheelchair. He says that he created an army of universal soldiers for Aiken Light in the movie with Van Damme. But he made a mistake for which Aiken crippled him. You know Jimmy. Something about his spine snapping. Nefer gets awed then. Jimmy came to the ship. Andy created a bunch of his avatars, which he controls using the neural interface. He shows him his avatars in turn, arranging a whole musical performance. A warning message appears on the screen about broadcasting a video stream. Jimmy says he brought Icons men to his lab. Jimmy wants to extract Henry's eyes. A fight ensues with Jimmy's avatars. Put down the proto-baby, watch this. Watch that you're broadcasting that he can't. Henry calms Jimmy down with a slap in his face. What the fuck was he thinking? The can't toy robot was my friend. Jimmy has no more choice but to fight the mercenaries. Alongside Henry with the sniper avatar. Run to the roof and meet the mercenaries with fire. But the mercenaries break through. Cover me. The sniper shuts down. Andy the insane punk Jimmy breaks into the battle, killing the mercenaries in every way imaginable. As a result, he blows himself up with a bunch of mercenaries. Jimmy runs into the lab, and he sees that General Avatar has already loaded another clone onto Jimmy's wheelchair. Andy is about to leave. They arm themselves with guns and grenades. Andy let the original Jimmy out of the building, shooting down enemies along the way. But on the first floor, the mercenaries surround them. The general commands Henry to step back. He then blows up the lab and the ceiling, crushes on the mercenaries. They dive away from the scene, but are chased by 3 vans. They destroy all 3 of them by using a charged explosive, rifles, and a rocket launcher. Henry and Jimmy dive further, and they eventually make it to Icons headquarters. For the final showdown, the general comes out and he officially calls Icon. The friends go inside and they see that he has already prepared the bodies for his army. They are met by gunfire, but Henry makes swift work of them, using a grenade launcher in the elevator. Henry discovers that the original Jimmy has been hit in the neck by shrapnel. It's launched in his jugular. The General Avatar says that he has deactivated the memory blocker in Henry's head, so the memories will start to return gradually. The Avatar then shuts down, and Jimmy admits that he is glad to be friends with Henry, after which Henry continues on the top floor. And he takes down all opponents, using his grenade launcher. Entering the control room, he sees on the screen the processing of all his memories. Icon appears on the screen. He tells Henry that he will use his memories to program his soldiers. He also reveals that every soldier starts the same way, with Esto saying she is their wife, and he telling them she loves them. I love you, Thomas. I love you, Edward. I love you, Charlie fucking Chaplin. He taunts Henry and he releases his cyborg with an upgraded booster on Henry. Henry barely kills him, rips his booster out of his chest, and he installs it into his body. An army of cyborgs surrounds him on the roof, and Henry kills them in every way imaginable. At the end of his strength, he injects himself with adrenaline from a nearby first aid kit, and everything slows down around him, giving him an advantage in battle. Finally, it's only him and Icon. Icon easily smashes him to the ground, and Henry passes out. After regaining consciousness, he looks up and he sees Estelle, who he thought was his wife, kissing Icon. She then laughs at Henry, and the way he tried to save her in the lab earlier, before Icon taunts him. To Andy says he'll have Seratu soldiers by next week.